Alright, this video I'm going to make my very first chopping board. Yes, I know what you're thinking. What, you've been doing woodwork for a while and you haven't made a chopping board yet? No, I haven't. So this is going to be a first for me. Now what I'm going to be making it out of is essentially scrap wood. So you could call this a scrap wood project. And the wood I'll be using is some of the maple, sapele, European beech and Padauk. And these are all the woods that I've obviously used in previous projects. Hopefully nothing can go wrong. After this project I am now very low on scrap hardwood. Don't worry though, as I still have plenty of plywood and spruce. I do keep thinking about what scrap wood projects I could do on the lathe. Maybe I'll have to come up with something special. On the table saw, I firstly just get one straight edge on each piece, and when it comes to getting the wood stripped down, I use my new gripper. You can see that on the maple there is a little cut where I must have made a mistake previously, but in the end it was useful because that's where I knew I was going to make the cut down. When using the gripper I always keep checking to make sure that I wasn't going to go over the blade with it. I know that in time I will get more used to it and the adjustments that I can do with it. When I was cutting the small pieces I did feel that there was a dip on the table insert, which is just plastic. I feel like this is why later on I have to make some corrections after gluing. So now I've got the pieces cut, got to decide how I'm going to put these ones in. As you can see I've cut the 3 species into 20mm and 10mm strips. So, and obviously the depth here is a few mil difference, but I can sort that later on the thicknesser. So this is where the fun begins. Is that over the top? Maybe I'll save these for another time. That'll do, that'll do. I had forgot to take the bottle of glue inside for a couple of days, as the temperatures over here had gone right down. We even had some snow and ice. And so that is why it looks like I struggle squeezing the glue out. Not much else to say about the glue. After the glue had dried, comes the time to use a thicknesser. As a side note, I'm still puzzled why over the pond they call this the planer, when what it is used for is reducing the thickness in the wood. Anyway, it took a while to reduce the thickness, and as mentioned earlier, it was mainly the maple that had to be reduced. But I did take a couple of millimeters off the others as well, because it helped to remove any dry glue. We have a slight problem. Now I don't know if you can see this, hopefully you can on the camera, but I've got little gaps here and here. There's one there which I'm not too bothered about. If I turn it around, you can see it's here and down to there. I have to work out how I'm going to resolve that. I could do the sawdust and bit of glue trick. I do have to trim the edges, so you'll either see is trim that first or try and sort out the gaps. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you would have seen that over time I have tried different methods and applications, which for the most part did not look good in the end. However, this method of putting the glue in first, then sprinkling sawdust over it and rubbing it in, has given me the best result. Therefore, this is the method I'm going to use going forward. I wasn't sure whether to put a round over on the top of the chopping board or do a chamfer on the bottom. So I went for the chamfer, and I couldn't be happier with not just how it looks but also how it feels when picking it up. It was either last year or the year before I was given some advice when using different coloured species of wood. That before you sand it, use a sanding sealer, and that's what I'm doing there. Then I used 80, 120, 180 and 240 grit abrasives when sanding, although you just see me using the 80 grit. Then finishing off with the hand sanding the chamfer, as I was concerned that the orbital sander could ruin it. It's funny the things that you think might ruin the piece you're making, but in the end I suppose there's no real need to worry about it. And then to finish off the chopping board, I just used the board oil which I used in a previous project, and if you're interested in this and other stuff that I use, I'll put some links in the description. Well, there it is, my first chopping board finished, and I have to admit, it's looking good. Really happy with that. Now it may not be a normal size chopping board, but as I said earlier in the video, I was making it out of scrap wood, so I did have limitations of what I could use. Now if you've enjoyed this video, then why not click on this one, because the algorithm is recommending it to you. And until the next time, Gang Canny Man.